Okay, in the previous class, we were looking at transmission lines and applications of Smith chart for finding different parameters of transmission line problems. Okay, so in the transmission line, as we know, if you treat the interconnect as a transmission line, there are a lot of issues. Okay, to if you want to solve those problems or transmission line problems, if you want to find the parameters of a transmission line, you can do it easily using a Smith chart instead of equations, mathematical equations, because mathematical equations are little bit complex to do the calculations manually and all. So we can use Smith chart to find the various parameters of transmission line. And also you can find impedance at any point, as we one of the application of Smith chart is you as we know, impedance changes as you move over a transmission line like this. This is a transmission line. Okay, as we move over a transmission line towards the generator, impedance changes here. Impedance doesn't remain same at every point over a transmission line. It changes. How does it varies? That you can, and also as we studied in the theory, impedance pattern repeats every lambda by 2 distance. Voltage also repeats, current also repeats. So impedance also repeats every lambda by 2 distance. So, if we come to know the variation of impedance, voltage, or current over a lambda by 2 distance, remaining variations over the length, you can easily analyze. Okay, so usually the analysis we can do over a lambda by 2 distance. We can find the impedance as we move like this, starting from node, move like over a lambda by 2 distance. All possible variations of impedance we will find, and again this ZL will repeat at x3 as I marked here. This is at a distance of lambda by 2 from the load. You see, this is a load here. So as you move like this, impedance changes, and the same value ZL repeats lambda by 2 distance. Actually, we are not connected any load here, is correct. But because of the property of this transmission lines, as we move a distance of lambda by 2, we will observe if we measure impedance here, the same impedance measured here is same as this impedance ZL. Okay, and that is only if you treat the interconnect as a transmission line. Okay, otherwise you measure anywhere over a transmission line, impedance is equal to Z12 if this is treated as a simple short circuit. Okay, so I am repeating many times these things, but again and again you people are writing, many of you not understanding this. I don't know why. This if you do not treat, if you treat it as a simple chart, if you measure impedance at any point here, or x3, x4, or x2, x5, impedance is equal to ZL if it is a simple chart. Okay, without any loss, sorry, if it is not treated as a transmission line. But if you treat this as a transmission line, we will observe impedance measured is not same as here. Okay, certainly. Okay, that's why impedance this ZL will repeat again at a lambda by 2 distance. And also impedance becomes zero at some, impedance become minimum, impedance becomes maximum. All those things will happen. So using Smith chart, you can find how the impedance changes as you move over here. If you take, you cannot measure it practically. It is difficult to measure because meters, ammeter or impedance meter we needed. It is difficult to get impedance meter for a very high frequency measurement. Okay, so you can observe how the impedance varies over this. That we can observe using this Smith chart. You see, here is a Smith chart here. Okay, starting from load point, you see, like a load point, as you move like this, that impedance changes. At every point, you can find that impedance using this. See here, draw the VSWR circle, and you mark a impedance. First, you have to mark the impedance, and starting from this load ZL, you should move towards the generator. See, like this. So as we move like this, impedance changes. As we move like this, impedance changes. It may become minimum, it may become maximum, or it may take any value. Okay, in between that, and it may repeat again. Okay, so starting from here, you move. You can see the impedance variation. And the distance also, see here, if you move up to this point, how much distance you moved from here to here, and what is the impedance here, that you can measure. So you can measure, you move like this over a waste, it is nothing but moving on a transmission line. And if you move from here to here, x1, what is the distance you moved from load to this x1, that is from load point to x1, that distance you can measure here. See like this is the distance. And we can measure what is the impedance at this position, that means what is the impedance here we can measure. Okay, so that is as we saw in the previous class, impedance, wherever this VSWR circle cuts the right side of this Smith chart, we'll observe there exists a maximum impedance. That means that is a maxima point here, maxima occurs here. That means at here x1, okay, this distance starting from load at a distance here, there occurs a maxima. You can find what is the distance from here to here. So you draw a line here to the VSWR, the wavelength scale. From through this point, draw a line to the wavelength scale, measure the distance. I have written here what is the wavelength value here, 0.25. What is the wavelength value here? It is a 0.187. This upper one towards the generator scale. 0.187 here. This is 0.25. You take a difference, you will get a distance. How much is the distance from here to here? There we observe a maximum impedance. So you can find a move like this, where at what point maximum is there, and that you can easily find from the Smith chart. Just you move like this and stop here. Okay, you find out a distance from here to here. Okay, that distance, this x1 is at this distance. At this distance, this x1 is from the load. From the load, where is this x1? This is at a distance from the load. This is a load point. From the load point, it is at a distance of 0.63 lambda. Lambda you value, you calculate and multiply this 0.63. You will be getting the actual centimeter or a meter. Okay, so you can measure that distance, at what distance it is from here to here, that you can easily measure from this Smith chart. So you can find at what distance that maxima is. Okay, you stop wherever, start from this load point and stop wherever this VSWR circle intersect the right side of this, stop here and measure the distance from here to here, that case, and we read the value of here, impedance here. Actually reactance is 0 here, impedance value whatever the impedance here, it is a 2.2 maybe, okay, 2.66 or something, I don't know. Okay, you read that value. So that is the impedance at this position. It is at this distance x1 and its value impedance at this position you can read. Similarly, if you move like this further over, impedance changes again. Okay, at some point you see here, as you move like this, you can observe on the VSWR circle, this VSWR circle intersects R is equal to one circle. You see here, this is R is equal to one circle. Okay, this is R is equal to one circle here. See here, this is R is equal to one circle. R is equal to one circle. VSWR intersect here. So what is the impedance here? It is the impedance is R is 1 and X is a something. Okay, 1 plus some X value will be there, but the real part is 50 ohm. Is correct. See, you are moved from a load towards the generator. We are moving like this. We see like this. You started here. We passed through this maxima point, and further we moved. At some distance, you can see a real part of the impedance become 1. See like this. This is a 1. Real part of the impedance, because impedance at this position is 1 plus this x value is something I don't know, point. Maybe something value is there. Okay, point 2 or point 3 is there. So this is the point. See, R value is 1, X value is something. So real part is 51, but reactance take a some value minus X.
ಇದ್ಯಾರು ಹೇಳಿ ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ದಂಗಲ್ ಅಂತ
ಅವರೇ
ಅವ್ರದಲ್ಲ
ಅವ್ರು ಹೇಳಿದ್ರು ಒಂದು ಇಂಟರ್ನೆಟ್ ಒಂದು
ಮಳೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರು. ಊರಲ್ಲಿ ಮಳೆ ಅಂತ ಅದಲ್ಲ ಆಪ್ಟಿಕ್ ಫೈಬರ್ ಕೇಬಲ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಬೇಕು.
Hello, please all of you.
ಕೇಬಲ್ ಬರೋದೇ
All of you mute your mic.
ಹೇಳಿ ಅಕ್ಕ.
बोलो.
All of you mute your mic. Is it audible? Hello.
It's audible, ma'am.
Someone is speaking. Please tell them to put off mic. Okay. So as we move like this, at some position, see at some position as we move like this, at some position the impedance may be in this form. A real part of the impedance may be 50 ohm and X may be something at some point. And see that is something like this. If you come across wherever it intersect R is equal to one circle, the impedance is real part is one means 50 ohm and X may be something. Okay, you can find at what distance it is also. See that point at what distance the impedance become real part of the impedance is 50 ohm and X may be plus or minus some value. That distance you can find out at what distance the real part of the impedance. So impedance changes, but at some position over this real part of the impedance become 50 ohm. That we can come to know from the Smith chart. See like this as you move. At what distance it is, you just draw a line passing through this to cut the wavelength scale and measure the distance from here, distance from here to wherever it intersect here. Okay. Hello. Okay. So this is so you can find at what distance you will have that impedance here. Okay. Similarly, see like this as you move from like this, you can observe this VSWR circle cuts the G is equal to one circle. This is G is equal to one circle somewhere here. G is equal to one circle here. Okay, that means admittance at this position is 1 plus JB, 1 plus 1 plus or minus JB at this position. Real part of the impedance, real part of the admittance is 1. See, everywhere, anywhere, if you move like this, you can read the impedance and admittance. I already told. Okay. At any position, at the same, at each position, you can measure impedance as well as admittance. Okay. If you measure impedance here, impedance real part is 1 at this position. Wherever VSWR circle cuts the R is equal to 1 circle. But similarly, if you move further here, you can observe here the VSWR circle cuts the G is equal to 1 circle. That means here admittance is 1 plus JB, 1 plus or minus JB form, 1 plus or minus. That means real part is 1. Okay, normalized it is okay. The value real part of the 1 is 1 here. Okay, so like this you can find out at what distance that is from the load point. So you move like this. Okay, that means you move like this and wherever it intersect the G is equal to 1 circle you stop. Okay, there admittance is 1 plus or minus JB, 1 plus or minus JB. That means G is equal to 1. Okay, so like that you can see at what distance so those impedances are. For example, if they ask you to find at what distance a real part of the impedance is equal to 1 or admittance is equal to 1 from the load, there may be a question like this. Find a distance from the load at which the real part of the impedance is 1 or real part of the admittance is equal to 1. Okay. For example, if they ask you to find out what distance from the load, the real part of the impedance is equal to 1. What we have to do, we should move from here, ZL, and go on moving like this. Wherever it intersects R is equal to 1 circle, you stop here. So the impedance here is, normalized impedance is 1 plus X may be anything, but the real part is of the impedance is 1. You stop here and measure the distance from here to up to this point. Starting from here, you draw a line passing through this point. This is the R is equal to our real part is 1 here. So you draw a line passing like this. Okay. You measure the distance from here to here. So you can find out the distance at what distance on the on the transmission line, real part of the impedance is equal to 1. Okay. Similarly, if they ask you to find at what distance admittance real part is 1, you can, what we have to do, you move like this. Okay. Wherever admittance, wherever VSWR circle cuts the G is equal to 1. G, see, this is G is equal to 1 circle, this circle. Okay, it is cutting here. Admittance at this position is, you read the admittance, G value and B value. G value is 1 and B value may be something. You read that value. Okay, so but the real part of admittance is a 1 here. So you drive a line passing through this point. Okay, measure the distance from here to here. You will be getting the distance, at what distance that admittance is 1. Real part of the admittance is 1. Okay, actually if you come to know, you can easily do the single stub matching. If you using this, if you find a real part of this admittance equal to 1, where there you cancel out the admittance whatever present here using some external circuit, it will become a impedance matching. That is called a single stub matching, that purpose. Okay, so you can find out at what distance real part of the impedance is 1, or admittance real part is equal to 1. Okay, from the load point. And at distance, and at that position, if you connect opposite reactance or opposite admittance, you opposite reactance or opposite susceptance, you will be getting matching. Okay, that's why. So you can find that the real part is 1, or admittance part is, real part is 1. At what distance those are, those from the, so you can easily find all those things from the Smith chart, distances. Okay. So like this you move, and also you can find out at what distance this minima is there. So wherever VSWR circle intersect left side, you see, actually there uh, the impedance is minimum. Impedance changes as we move like this, impedance changes, but wherever this VSWR circle intersect at the right side, maximum impedance, it is, this itself is a maximum compared to all variations of impedance over this. Okay, similarly this impedance is minimum compared to all impedance variations over the one. Okay, so at this position it is minimum. So you started from load and moved like this. Okay, at this position we find a minimum impedance. You find out at what distance it is. To find out that, what you have to do, you from center here passing through this minimum impedance, you draw a line to the wavelength scale here. Okay, up to this. Okay, starting from here you draw a line here up to this, and measure the distance from load again. Measure the distance from load and should be in the clockwise. Move like this and up to this, starting from here. Okay, you move like this and up to this. How many centimeters are there, or how many wavelength you measure? Okay, you will be getting the distance, at what distance this minima is from the load. Okay, so like that impedance variations we can find, and VSWR you can easily find. The VSWR is a resistance value at this position. Whatever impedance you read, Z maximum, that itself is the VSWR at this position. Okay, so all those parameters, you can find reflection coefficient, you can find out the maxima distance, minima distance, maxima value, minima value, and also you can find out at what distance from the load uh, impedance real part is 1 and admittance real part is 1. That also you can find out, because wherever VSWR circle cuts the R is equal to 1 circle, at that point impedance is 1 plus or minus x. Okay, real part impedance. So you can read the distance, at what distance it is. See this point, you just draw a line passing through this, read the distance from here to here, that gives the distance of that position. Okay, similarly admittance real part is equal to 1 wherever it cuts here. Okay. Okay, so like this, you can use the Smith chart to find many things. Okay, that I have done here. See here, this one where admittance is sorry, this is x, z, this is z. Okay, not x. Z is equal to 1 minus jx. So starting from the load point, you see, starting from the load point, if you move like this, it intersect the r is equal to 1 circle. This is r is equal to 1 circle. This is r is equal to 1 circle. Okay, starting from here, move up to this point. You will be coming to this point. Okay, their impedance is it is at a distance of d1. How do you measure the distance? Here, I have shown that also. You see this point. This is starting from here. Here the impedance is 1 minus jx. It is okay, but real part is 1 here. You stop here. Starting from load, you move like this and you stop here. What is the impedance here? It is 1 minus jx. That means real part is 1. That is 50 ohm. Z0 here, real part. You stop here and draw a line passing through this point. See like this. Okay. So this point is at what distance it is? D1. You can measure that at what distance this impedance form Z. This is Z. Okay. Normalized impedance Z value. Starting from here. Okay. How many divisions up to this? That is D1. Here, blue color. Okay. Up to this. That is a D1. So it is at a distance of D1 from the load. From the load, the impedance is in this form 1 minus jx. Okay. Similarly, you can find at what distance this admittance is at what distance from the load. Admittance is 1 plus or minus it may be. In this case, it is a plus JB. Okay. So you move like this. At some position, the admittance is like this. Okay, so again at what distance this is from the load, that you can measure from here. See, starting from here we move like this. Okay, that means from the load on the VSWR circle you moved, and here we found this is G is equal to 1 circle. Here the admittance is real part is 1 because G is 1. G is 1, B may be anything. Stop here. To measure the distance, just you pass a line passing through this to the wavelength scale here. Measure the distance from here, load, again load in the clockwise direction up to this, that is T2. Okay, so you can easily measure at what distance the admittance is equal to this form 1 plus JB form. Okay, so like this you can do on the Smith chart. See like this. What we did here in this, we found two positions from the load. At some position D1 impedance is in this form 1 minus jx, not to x, sorry, here is a z, 1 minus jx here, and here 1 plus jb at this position. Okay, so that is okay. See here, is it audible? Hello.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. See, Lalit Kumar sir is taking class from 11 o'clock. Okay. Hello. Hello.
Yes,
Is it
ma'am.
audio? Okay. Lalit Kumar sir is taking
Yes,
class.
ma'am.
All of you must attend without fail. Okay. Without fail, all of you must attend the class. This. Uh, 11 o'clock is, but before that, you will be testing, okay, whether he is able to present or not, you will be checking. So I am stopping my this